Hello everyone and welcome to today's update video. My name is Ryan and I'll be giving you an overview of what you can expect with tomorrow's update 8.4. So, getting started, let's take a look at your reward book. We've got 5 new trees coming into the game and they are all connected to the Master Mirror expansion. As you can see, we've got the 5 remaining evolving cards, and you can now get a brand new avatar and title connected to those. I personally really like the usurper look because Nilfgaard. They all found on the Year of the Were-Rat page, and yep, you can start claiming those tomorrow with the update. Now, for the next part, I would like to invite a good friend and colleague, Molegion, on to the channel. Maciek will be able to give a bit more insight on what the gameplay designers have been working on, so let's welcome him. Hello Molegion, and thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. I know you've got a busy schedule, so we're very grateful to have you on. So let's get straight to it. What have you brought for us today?
Hey Ryan, so patch 8.4. It's not as big as some people might expect. The most important thing is that we are not touching the new leader cards for now. We decided that we want some more time to collect data about them, and right now there is no evidence that any of the new cards need like our immediate intervention. There are some cards that are doing better, some that are doing worse. We already have plans for changes for them, but those changes will come in patch 8.5 because it just makes it easier for us to work on them more carefully.
Okay, makes sense. So giving them a bit more room to breathe, the meta to settle before overly addressing something too early makes sense.
Yeah.
I heard there was another thing that we can show people actually right now. We've got the adrenaline highlight working, right?
Yes, exactly. This is probably the most important, like the biggest feature of the patch right now. When your adrenaline cards in your hand will be stronger, they will be highlighted, as you can see on the video here. Lambert's adrenaline was active, so he was highlighted. On the board, he's not highlighted anymore, but the highlights was switched to Gesras because his ability will now be stronger. And this also works for reverse adrenaline cards. It's basically, the card is highlighted when it's stronger, so it should make it easier to use the adrenaline cards, and they are definitely also more pleasant to look at. So there's that. Maybe in future we will see. We'll see how the players like this feature.
Yeah, I personally really like any kind of special effect coming to the game. I really like the stratagem effects that now fill the whole screen, and now this makes the game look more, I guess, coherent with the other special effects, so that's really cool. Also, maybe prevents me from making a mistake by playing an adrenaline card too early or too late.
Yeah, shout out to Jason, right, on his... Yeah.
So, alright, so no major changes coming this update. In conclusion, is there anything else that you might want to talk about with us?
Yes, actually, because there are no major changes, but we are still doing some buffs, and it's mostly buffs actually, because I believe we only have one nerf. That one nerf is to Tunnel Drill. It will go to 7 provisions. It just seems more fair with in comparison to Freak Show, for example, because Tunnel Drill is like a card that is sometimes better than Freak Show, sometimes worse. It has some conditions, but it's mostly like very similar cards, so it feels fair that they are costed at the same rate. Also, Bruverhawk actually will now boost himself on Barricade because the fact that he wasn't intended, so that was a bug fix. That's the only change affecting leaders, outside of some other minor bug fixes. And yeah, we are also buffing some other underplayed cards like Were-Rat, Succubus, Garcane, Ida, Queen of the Night, Slave Infantry, and some others. Mostly just cards that weren't really played. We are trying to make them a little bit stronger.
Nice. So the Dwarven leader now buffs himself, which is nice. And I guess it's the free market, right, that has led to the tunnel drill change, right? The demand is high for the cards, so the provision goes up naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
I was told that there's one last thing that you have brought with you today to show the people maybe a small glimpse of what they can expect from the future. Not this coming update, but a few months ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe if you carefully follow what's in the Gwent, maybe you've been following Gwent for quite some time, you have seen this before.
Shall we throw it on? Let's take a look. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's not unveil too much, but I mean, this is not like for people who really follow Gwent for a long time. I believe this won't be a new site, but who knows what the future will bring? I guess you will have to be patient.
Yeah, I think some of the Gwent detectives out there have seen this card before. It has been floating around the Gwent sphere, but I personally love this card art. I can't wait to see the premium with all the special effects, and that's not a fellow I would like to meet closely, but
for sure.
Yeah, maybe eventually we'll find out what he does in the game. For now, thank you so much for joining me today, Molegion. Thanks for taking the time, and yeah, we'll keep on showing what's in the update, and you can get back to work.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks again, Molegion, for joining me today. And in conclusion, we can say a few minor changes to all the cards to bring them closer to today's power levels, which is good, and letting the new cards breathe a bit longer and see what people come up with. So for the next segment, I would like to take a closer look at some upcoming products. The first one is an addition to Shoop's headgear collection. Let's take a look. Very, very cute. Very cute, these bunny ears. Not very practical, I must say, in combat, but I guess he's watching from the sidelines anyway, so that's that's really cool. The next one, I think not everyone is aware, but we've got a birthday coming up. Actually, 2 birthdays on the same day. It's at the end of the month, so we'll have to wait a bit longer for this, but it's part of this update. And so you will be able to get this card back, and you will be able to grab this free aura in the shop for your Ciri or Yennefer leader skin. You will also be able to hold onto this aura if you don't own the leader skin yet, because you might be able to grab it in the future. Now, their birthday is on the 30th, so we still have to wait a little bit longer. Don't congratulate too early, that is a bad omen, but there will be a few contracts surrounding this event, and that's how you'll be able to grab this beautiful avatar and border. Next up, we've got one more thing to share. That is the brand new Master Bundle. It's called the Great Oak Bundle, and buying this will not only grant you this beautiful looking border, I think it's one of my favorites, I like the color so much, but anyways, it will also help the esports scene, because 30% of the proceeds will boost the prize pool for the Gwent World Masters Season 3, which is planned to take place in December 2021. So that's really nice. Also, I mean, just look at that squirrel avatar. Cute. And finally, I've got one more info to share for everyone that owns a Mac M1 version, so a Mac with the new M1 chips. You will be able to play Gwent very soon. It should drop sometime during this update. More specifics to follow, but yeah, the wait is nearly over, just a little bit longer, and then you can jump into the game. So prepare your decks, prepare your cards, and we'll see you on the battlefield very soon. That is all from me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy the update.
Name's Rince. Remember that.